Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about QBTS D-Wave Quantum. This is one of the stocks that I talked about a long time ago when it had this initial hype run here towards the end of it. Then it dropped, of course, because NVIDIA's CEO opened his big mouth and said, hey guys, this is still far off. Cool, that was nothing more than opportunity to buy the dip when it gets real cheap. And as you can see, very quickly you'll notice that the market goes in cycles. You know, the hype comes in, quantum computing, AI stocks, they start pumping, right? Some of them run bigger than others. And then the hype dies down. And nobody wants it, nobody cares about it, only the smart ones start buying nice and cheap. And then we get the quantum hype yet again, and we start running back to highs. This is, I don't even know where to begin, man. This happens all the time, right? Huge pump, huge dump. No one wants it when it's, under or at the purple line, nice and cheap. Then again, huge pump, huge dump. No one wants it when it's nice and cheap. Huge pump, huge dump, right? And then huge pump again. So if you missed out this time, for some reason you missed out again, or if you're new to the market, I would advise you not to chase. Every time someone has chased, it has not ended well for them, because if they chased at the top here and they bought it around 10 to 11 and they held the bag all the way to 808. And now it's going to come back up for them. But you don't, oh cool, it's coming back up for you. That's not what you want. You want to buy cheap and then it goes up 300% and then you make a lot of money. Not just sitting there going, oh man, glad it's back up for me. Like, that doesn't make sense. So anyone who buys near the top, again, they get screwed. They hold the bag all the way down, hold the bag all the way down, etc., etc. I can just keep going here. So don't be that guy, because some guy commented and blamed me for his 30K loss. And I'm like, how did you lose? Because I haven't lost. So how are you losing? And I think that guy is like completely dumb. Like I think he bought at the top and then like held it all the way down. And then he sold here. He sold before the big run. I want you to think about that for a second. Think about how dumb this person is. They bought in at the top, probably averaged down, right? And then at the bottom, they sold at a huge 30K loss. They have a very, very weird strategy, right? Very weird strategy, in my opinion. In my opinion, that doesn't make sense. Like, who is this guy? This guy's dumb as a rock. Like, they sold at the lows. They buy tops and sell at the lows. That doesn't make sense. That's the only way you could have lost. That's how stupid he is. He's probably going to buy the top again, and then it goes down, and I don't understand. This is your fault, Shades. You're the reason. They don't even take responsibility for their own actions. You click buy and sell. I don't know why you sold that. Just absolute silliness. Anyways, let's go over earnings here and a bunch of other PRs. But yeah, I'm almost to even on color. Now, LOL, yeah, what kind of moron would go that heavy on a high-risk stock in bear market, LOL? It's not even that. It's that they sold at the lows when we bought in. And yeah, like, I think that's yes, let's laugh at that person. Like, that's how dumb they are. That's absolute silliness. It's buy low, sell high, not buy high, sell low. But those people do exist, and that's okay. Maybe they'll learn, or they won't, and they'll continue to lose money because they're going to buy that top every single time for some reason. If anything, they should short. Okay, so when he buys, I'm selling, clearly. I should just short when that guy buys. Anyways, let's continue here. 128% year-over-year increase in bookings. Consolidated cash balance that exceeds $300 million. Okay, that's it. I thought we were going to get a little more here. All right, either way, we're getting this massive pump going into Monday. And we do have the Quantum Day conference as well. That's coming up. So I would look. Like I said, I wouldn't chase. I'm not going to chase. Screw that. I'm going to buy other stocks right now that aren't moving, that will start moving eventually. But right now, again, with quantum, ooh, look at that. We got a lot of quantum stocks here. I would look if you want to chase, at least chase with a strategy, right? If we're just gonna keep getting big green candles like this, and if we break this level here, 10 to 11, I mean the sky's the limit, right? If we break 10 to 11, I mean we can go to 13, and then maybe we'll see, because 13 is the highest we've ever gone to if we go to the monthly chart. So look out above. We would expect a lot of selling pressure to step in on Monday, mainly because we're at this key level of resistance. But if we blast right through it, that also means that we're going to get a big green bar. But I would be careful. I would expect selling pressure, right? We would expect to get pushed down on that day. But if we're going to get these big green bars, well, all you have to do is buy the dip, right? Like, or even just buy at open, and then it runs up higher, you take profit, buy it open, it runs up higher, take profit, buy it open, it runs up higher, closes higher till end of day. It's just the easiest money ever because it just keeps going up. That's why everyone says, everyone feels like a genius in a bull market. Because why? Because everything just keeps going up. It's that easy. In a bull market, I mean, for all intents and purposes, quantum right now is in a bull market, right? It just immediately went into I don't know how long this bull market's going to last for quantum, but it literally just shot into a bull market. Like when you see green candles day after day after day, is the easiest money you'll ever make because why? It just keeps going up. It's so hard to lose. You can just throw money at it and it goes up and you're like, wow, I just made money and I didn't even have to think. It just keeps going up. So that's just something I wanted to point out. If you want to take advantage, let this first candle at open finish printing. This is the 3-minute time frame, and then buy in, set a stop loss underneath that candle, right? So you would set a stop loss at 760. You bought in at 808 and never comes down for you because why? Because it's a green day. You assume it's going to be a green day. If it's not cool, it stops you out. You take the small 40-cent loss, you move on. You don't hold the bag all the way back down to $3. That's the worst thing you can do. So I'm just giving you the strategy here. Because too many people are going to chase without anything, with no strategy. And if it goes down, they're going to just hold it all the way down to $3, $4. And that's just silliness. The whole point is to go into the markets when it's cheap. But I know the psychology of it. People are going to chase regardless. That's why you're seeing the stock keep going up because people are chasing. So we use strategy. We don't just blindly throw money around. So again, wait for that first 3-minute candle to finish printing. If it closes on a green candle, that's even better because that means you have buyers on your side. So you buy here, stop loss at the bottom of the candle. Because it's going to keep going up, it never stops you out. And it closes higher. So you bought at the top of the candle at 806, went to $10 at the end of the day. You closed the position. You made 20%, 25%? So yeah, that's how you take advantage of any trend to the upside, day to day, if you're a day trader. And same thing here, right? It closed on a green candle at open. Stop loss down here at 607. You bought at 627 and it never stopped you out. And it closed at a high of 690. So you still made, not a lot, but you still made money, right? Here you would have lost money actually because of the green candle. And it closed here at 573. You set a stop loss at 562. Guess what? You took a 10-cent loss and that's the end of it. But you would have made hella money all these other pumps here. So just something to keep in mind if you're looking at jump in. Like this is I just give you like the easiest strategy ever. We're not using no MACD or anything. We're just taking advantage of the fact that if this is going to continue to print green candles day to day, then it's just never going to stop you out because it just keeps going up. It opened here, closed here, opened here, closed here, opened here, closed here. If it's a red day, it's going to stop you out. You take the small loss and move on. If you don't have the discipline to execute on this strategy, that's on you. But if you execute on it, you'll be better for it because you're not going to hold the bag up here. And I implore you not to go all in. Someone in my Discord went all in and then they just started crying because they went all in. And what did you expect? If you go all in, let's say you go all in here, 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 and you're making a lot of money. The one time you go all in and you hold it all the way down from 9 to 6, and you don't take the loss because you didn't have a stop loss or a strategy, you just give back almost everything. And if you hold it all the way back down, you just gave it all back for nothing. So you can win like 4 days in a row. The one time you're undisciplined, you just give it all back, or you hold the bag all the way down. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, believe me, I've seen this. Like, people don't understand, like, this is why you don't go all in. If you have 100K to trade with 10K. If you lose all 10K, cool, you still got 90K, and you can recover that 10K pretty quickly because you got 90K. If you go in with all 100K and you lose all of that, good luck. Don't cry and then complain. Like, that's on you. Part of risk management isn't just the stop loss. It's also not going all in every time. And you have no idea how many people join my Discord and they tell me, yeah, I kind of just go in all the time to try to make as much as possible. Usually those people end up blowing up at some point. Like, the one time you're wrong, you're just, you can only flip a coin so many times before you land on something you don't want to land on, right? So there you go, guys. Look for selling pressure to step in. If we just keep going, you're going to make money. But I would, just be careful, because when this thing drops, it's big red candles. Big red candles when we drop. And we have not seen selling pressure all of last week. So, yeah, just saying be careful. And I'm not chasing, I promise you. I'm buying Bitcoin mining stocks right now because they're cheap. When Bitcoin gets cheap, everyone's scared. Nobody wants the Bitcoin mining stocks. Nobody wants the ETFs. Nobody wanted Bitcoin at 15K. Right now, my play is the Bitcoin mining stocks while they're cheap, and NVIDIA while it's still $30 off from highs. So just because quantum computing is running doesn't mean there aren't other plays out there. Let me look at the quantum computing ETF. This is the ETF that has like IonQ, RGTI, QBTS, I believe. It has like a bunch of quantum computing stocks in its holdings. So this one it just crossed over on the MACD, and usually when we get a crossover, it means we got buyers on our side and a lot of momentum to the upside. This one's about to test resistance here at 79.82. So we're coming up on a resistance on a lot of these quantum computing stocks. So that's why I'm saying, like, be very careful. Like, it's just, if anything, you want to play it safe. Maybe Monday just sit back and don't, just to see if it's going to be a big red candle or not. Because when when quantum computing goes, it goes. When it goes down, it goes down pretty quick too. You don't want to be a part of a $3 drop or $5 drop. That would suck. So that's why I'm imploring you to, use the strategy. If you have your own strategy, then use that, obviously. But all right, guys, that's it. Because I know some of you have been begging me, like, should I chase? And I'm like, oh my God. They always ask the same question, should I chase? I'm like, no, but if you really want to, sure, go right ahead. Just don't blow up and don't blame me. I'm telling you not to chase, but because you really want to, okay, sure, here's the strat. Have fun.